I woke up early one autumn morning, my excitement about the solo hiking adventure in the remote Appalachian mountains palpable. The colorful foliage was mesmerizing as I ventured deeper into the woods. But soon, an eerie sensation crept over me, as if someone were watching me. Throughout the day, that feeling of being followed intensified. My heart raced with each step, and I quickened my pace, but I couldn't shake the unsettling belief that someone or something lurked just beyond my line of sight. By nightfall, I had set up my tent in a small clearing, hoping it would offer some solace. But as darkness settled in, so did my fear. Faint whispers in the wind and rustling in the underbrush made my skin crawl. Terrified, I unzipped my tent and shone my flashlight into the surrounding darkness. There, in the faint glow, I caught a glimpse of something, a silhouette lurking just beyond the trees. Panic surged through me as I realized I was not alone. With trembling hands, I fumbled for my phone, praying for a signal. I managed to dial 911, my voice shaking as I described my location. The dispatcher assured me that help was on the way, but the minutes felt like hours as I huddled in my tent, listening to the ominous sounds of my unseen pursuer. When the rescue team finally arrived, they found no trace of the intruder. I was escorted to safety, my hiking trip cut short by the chilling encounter that has haunted me for years. I have always been an avid hiker, but I have never ventured into the vast wilderness of the Pacific Northwest. It's worth mentioning, too, that I've always believed in the paranormal. This fact will become more relevant as the story continues. Anyways, with my backpack filled with supplies and a well-marked map, I embarked on a solo hiking expedition through the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest. Days turned into nights as I explored the rugged terrain, but I soon realized that the wilderness was more unforgiving than I had anticipated. I had lost my way, and panic began to set in as my provisions dwindled. One evening, as I huddled by my campfire, I heard an eerie howl echoing through the trees. It was a sound unlike anything I had ever heard, primal and chilling. Goosebumps covered my skin as I realized I was not alone in these wild woods. Every night, the haunting howls grew closer, and my fear intensified each night I had been camping. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being pursued by something unnatural, something that did not belong to the known world. Again, I believe a bit in the paranormal, so forgive me if I say that. Weary and disoriented, I continued to hike deeper into the wilderness, desperate to find my way back to civilization, as I had gotten a bit lost. As I did this, the howls persisted, driving me to the brink of madness. Unfortunately, I had gotten so lost that I realized I couldn't find my way out of the part of the forest that I was located in. Almost losing hope, I decided it was time for me to set up camp for the night, and perhaps for however long it would take to be rescued. The reason why I stayed where I was simply because I didn't want to be on the move in case search parties came out looking for me. Weeks later, luckily, a rescue team found me, and they also found my abandoned campsite with all my supplies long depleted, likely from some of the animals that had been patrolling the area. I am grateful that I was found, and I am definitely still worried that something similar may happen if I decide to go camping in those woods again. My partner and I embarked on a romantic hiking trip in the remote mountain range near where we live. We were seeking the pristine beauty of untouched nature, as we were both adventurers at heart. With backpacks filled with essentials, we were eager to explore the wilderness together. As we ventured deeper into the rugged terrain, we encountered breathtaking vistas and serene landscapes. But our journey took an unsettling turn when we stumbled upon an ancient, overgrown trail that wasn't marked on our map. Curiosity got the better of us since we were the adventurers we were, and we decided to follow the hidden path. It led us deeper into the heart of the wilderness, and with each step the surroundings became more surreal, like something out of a dream. We couldn't shake the feeling that we'd entered a place untouched by time. But as we ventured farther along the trail, something inexplicable happened. I turned to speak to my partner, and they were gone, as if they had vanished into thin air. Panic surged through me as I called out their name, but there was no response. For hours I frantically searched for any sign of them, but the wilderness remained silent and still. Luckily, eventually, I managed to find my partner, and we had returned home. Again, I know this story has been anticlimactic, so my apologies for submitting it this way. But luckily, everything turned out very well, and I'm grateful that my partner and I are still together, and that we get to go camping. However, we plan on looking out for each other a lot more now, and definitely have reined in our adventurous side.